Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Concepts of AI, and now we are just continuing with our Python series for AI and ML. So in the last video we talked about the text processing in the Python, that how the text is being processed in Python, how we clean the textual data, and how it is used in NLP domain of AI ML. Okay, so that was very important, right? Now this video is going to talk about the most important thing in Python, which is relevant for AI and ML, that is the data structure. So AI is mainly about data, right? In the last video also we talked about textual data, right? Now, so when you have a lot of data, how do you store it in Python? Okay, how do you basically store the data? How do you store multiple values or of a particular feature or a particular variable or basically any thing, right? Anything like data, how do you store it in the Python? So for that we have some data structures, okay, which are used. Okay, even for textual data we use basically the same data structures. So for any type of data use those data structures, and they are very important, right? If you don't understand those data structures, okay, like in this video if I talk about list and tuples, we are going to talk about these two things in this video. So if you don't understand these data structures properly, then you will struggle in handling the data basically. Okay, so that is the most important thing we are going to do right now. So watch this video very carefully, and again complete the assignment attached with the video. And I hope that you have been doing the assignments for all the videos in this series. And if you want to watch these videos in a structured way or with assignments attached, then you can go to www.conceptsofai.in, where you can watch these videos like in a course structured way. Plus you will get the code edit where you can just type your code and practice with me while watching the video, so that it will be very helpful for you. So let us start the topic and get back to the screen. So let us start with the topic. So in this video, we are going to talk about the Python list and tuples. Okay, these two things. And these are nothing but the data structures where you store the data, right? So they are similar in some points and they are different also, okay, in some other ways. So let us discuss about them. So okay, so first of all let us start let us talk about the last video. In last video we discussed the textual data, right? That how do we operate on the strings or the textual data. Now if I just take one example, so suppose I have a text that is, I love learning Python. Okay. And now if I try to split it, okay. So new text, if I define, okay, I need to define a new text, right? Because any operation on a string does not change the original text. Okay. Just for your revision. So text, and if I just split it, okay. And then if I print the new text. So if I just do this and run, what will I get? Let us see. So see what I'm getting. I'm getting this. Okay, so this is nothing but a list. Okay, so that's basically I am showing this thing to you so that you know that this list or these data structures are very important for any kind of data, or for basically for storing and processing any kind of data in Python for AI/ML, right? So even if I have textual data and if I split, so then I get my data in this way, and that is list. Now you need to process this data. Okay, you need to clean this data. Everything will be in list, suppose. Okay, so that's why you need to know the list operations and everything. So now let us go back to this. So a list, what is list basically? So list is an ordered collection of elements. So ordered means, for example, so first of all, list is denoted by these square brackets. Okay, so basically it's a data structure where you store the data. Okay, within these square brackets, and the data are separated by comma. Okay, so for example, if I, and you can store any kind of data, we will discuss about it. Suppose I am storing 2, okay, comma 3, comma 10, comma anything else, 7, suppose. Okay, so I have stored 4 numbers in the list. Okay, so that's an ordered collection of elements. Why it is ordered? Because it is inherently ordered. Okay, means if I say here, so 3 comes after 2 in this list. Okay, so here the position of 3 will be on the right of 2. So here the positions are fixed and they are identified by a index. We have talked about indices, okay, in the last video also for text.
Similar indices will be here as well in the list. So every number has its own position, and that is inherent. Okay, so that's why it is ordered. Okay, you can't reshuffle them. Okay, otherwise list will be different. Now written inside square brackets, fine. Can it store multiple values? Yeah, that's why we are using it, right? Because suppose if I have multiple numbers or basically multiple pieces of data, then I can use list to store them. Okay, can it store different data types? Now this is important. So different data types means you can so in a single list you can say this. Okay, in a single list you can put numbers, suppose 5. You can put the string also, uh, suppose AI. Okay, you can put float. Okay, the decimal 3.14. Okay, I hope you know this 3.14. This is a very important number in math. Okay, that is 5. So 5 is an integer, AI is a string, right? And 3.14 is float. That's a decimal. So see, I am able to store three types of data in this single list. So that's what it is saying. We can store different types of data. Okay, different data types. Lists are mutable. This is important. Okay, so we will discuss about it. Okay, first, after this, let us do one thing. Creating list. We will discuss this mutable, right? Now, creating list. How to create this in the Python. So let us discuss. So basically, just do this thing. Suppose if I just show you in the Python only. Okay. Suppose I have a list numbers. Okay, list of numbers. I can define it like this. Okay, the square bracket I can feed 34, 56, 21, 14, 89, something like this. Suppose. Okay, so that's a list. Okay, so that's a list. I can feed any numbers as so. Now, this is how this is how you define the list. Okay, if you want to print, you can print the list numbers again, and if I just run it, see. So okay, so do just name it. Okay, you assign a variable name, and that's it. Now, so this is how you create the list. After that, next is assessing elements, that is indexing in the list. Okay, so let us discuss about it. Though though we have discussed about it in the last video also, similar thing, right? Like strings. Suppose if I want to uh, extract a particular number, right? So basically, it is similar to the string. If I just show you here, let me go back to this. Suppose I have a list 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So now every number has a position, and that is represented by an index. So the first position is always represented by an index 0. Okay, this second number will be represented by 1. Okay, third number will be represented by index 2, and the fourth number will be represented by index 3. Okay, so index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the positions. We have discussed them, right? In the string. Similar thing is here as well. Okay, so now, so basically that's why it is ordered, right? Now, if you want to extract a particular number, so that's it. You have to use the indices. Let us discuss. Suppose I want to extract the second element of the list. So what will I say? Second element. Okay, from the list numbers. Okay, second element means which index? 1. So bracket 1. That's it. So this will give you. So this will give you the second element. Now, if you print the second element, you can check. See 56. Okay, in this way you can do it. Okay, you can extract any number. Okay, at a particular index. Okay, suppose you want to extract or you want to extract multiple numbers, right? For that, what to do? So, for example, if I want to extract numbers from first position to the third position, let us discuss that. So, group of numbers. So, now if I want to extract from first position to third position, right? First position means which index? 0. And suppose third position means which index? That will be second, right? So I will say 0. Okay, 0 and colon similar to string 2. So it means it will give me the numbers from zeroth index to now. Let me know. Will it be 2 or something else? I want the numbers from index 0 to index 2. Okay, the first position to third position. So should I write 0 colon 2 or something else? So basically here we know that it does not include the last number. If I put 2 here, then it will not include 2. It will stop at 1. So if I need to get the numbers from 0 index to 2 index, should put 3 here. Now you can print. Okay. See. So here, oh wait, I made a mistake. This is not list only. This is list numbers. Okay. Now, see. So I got from first position to the third position. Okay. So this is how you extract the numbers or extract the data from the list. Okay. So you can access the index at any time. Fine. Now, okay, now there is one more thing that is called negative index, right? We have discussed about it in the string as well. So here the so here the last number of the list will be -1 index, right? Then second last will be -2, third last will be -3, like that, right? So if you want to extract the numbers in the reversed manner, okay, so instead of so basically now if you do it in the reverse manner, then it will be difficult to get the indices. Okay, the positive indices, right? So it is better if I do it negatively. So if I want to suppose extract the last three, so I will just say from -1, because -1 is what we need till for basically to -4. But here the thing is, now you need to basically tell the Python that I want to go in the reversed way. So only -1 to -4 won't work. You need to write the step also that I want to go reversed. So minus one is the step we have discussed about it. We have discussed about it, right, in the last video, that if you want to skip the numbers or if you want to skip the indices, then you have to put the step. Okay, the length of the step you need to take in the third, basically third place here. Okay, so here if I want to go from -1 to -4, I need to mention that I need to go reversed. Okay, it won't take it automatically. So that's why I'm taking -1, so that it is going in the reverse direction from right to left. Now if I just print it, see, so it is printing the last three numbers, right? Fine. Now after this slicing we have discussed. Okay, in slicing, so this is called slicing, right? We have discussed it. Now there is one more thing. Suppose if you just want to extract the numbers from one index till the last, so what to do? Suppose I want to extract from first index till the last. What to do? Just do one and colon and then left, and then you can just keep it blank. So what does it mean? It means it will start from index 1 till the last index. There is no end. So sorry. Okay. So see. So from 56, that is your first index till the last. So you can do it in any way, right? Fine. Now next, and similarly, you can feed this last thing here as well. Suppose if you want to start from the zeroth index, so no need to write it till the fourth index. So just write 4. It will give you the first first four numbers. See. Okay, so index 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so starting from the by default it is starting from zeroth index if you don't write anything here. Okay, fine. Now the next thing is which we have to say. Now the next thing is this mutable thing which we need to discuss now. So mutable means the list can be modified. Okay, for example, if I say that I have this list, okay, list numbers, Now, if I want to change the numbers in this, suppose if right now at the first index I have 56, right? Now I want to replace this 56 with 70, suppose. So what to do? I will just say that, okay, list, I will assign the first index, okay, equals to 7. Okay. So now what will happen? And then now print the list. See, if you print the list numbers, so it will show 70 instead of 56 because now it is being modified. So you can always do it like this. Okay, sometimes suppose if in machine learning modeling or in any kind of data modeling in AI, if you want to basically modify the numbers, okay, or if by mistake if you get any error in the basically feeding of the numbers or the data, so this is how you can do it. Okay, so lists are very helpful in that case. So I'm telling you the context basically of AIML, that okay, how will you use these things in AIML? Okay, initially only I told you that list is nothing but a way to store the data, and of course AI is mainly about data, right? And then operations on them. Okay, fine. So now next is, so basically you can modify the list by just assigning any index with another value, by just by assigning any index to another value. Okay. Now, there are some more operations on list which you can do. First is append, where you add the elements. Append. Suppose you have few numbers in the list. Suppose like this. Okay. Now you need to add one more number. Okay. Next index, at the next index. So what to do? You can use append functions. Append. You want to add suppose 45. That's it. You will append it, and then if I print it again, you will see that 45 is being added. Got it? Okay, so append is one function where you can add the number. Suppose you have forgotten to put number 45, suppose in your data. Sometimes it happens, right? So then you can add it easily. Okay, the next is extend. That is another command. So extend, basically what does it do? It merges two list. Okay, or you can say it basically does it, okay, or it merges the list, okay, which are stacked upon each other. How? Let us see. So I have one list here, list numbers. Okay, suppose, okay, in AIML you always have batches of data. Okay, you suppose you have 10,000s of data, right? Now you can't process 10,000s of data at once. Okay, you won't have too much memory, suppose in your GPU or laptop, right? So what do? You make the batches, okay, batches of suppose of length 50. So you take a batch of 50 data, you process it, then again next batch of 50, like that, suppose out of 10,000, right? So you have a lot of batches. After processing, you again need to combine them or merge them. Okay, okay, one over another, right? How do you do that? So if suppose if your batches, okay, are nothing but the list of numbers, and if you need to combine them again after processing, so that's why you use extend. Suppose I have one list, that is list number. Suppose I can say batch one, okay, just for your understanding, and next is batch two. Okay, you have this. Now you need to combine both batches, right? They are being processed. Now we need to again combine them. So what to do? So batch, I will need to combine the batch two. I need to attach batch two to batch one list. So extend batch two. So now what does it mean? It means batch one plus batch two, and now batch two will be attached. Okay, at the tail of batch one. So now you can see if I print batch one, see. Okay, so 34 to 89, and then after 89, it starts from 45 to 90. So that thing is being attached at the tail of the batch one directly. Okay, it is very easy to understand, right? In this way, you can combine any two or any multiple lists. Okay, one by one. Okay, now next is list unpacking, very important. Okay, if I just highlight it, list unpacking. So sometimes what happens that if you want to assign some variables or some names to the numbers in the or some data in the list. Okay. So for example, if I have batch one, okay, and it has only three numbers, okay, three data, we can say. Okay. Now, if I want to name these numbers, so what will I do? I will do it directly. Suppose if I want to name them ABC, ABC. Okay, so I will just do A comma B comma C equals to batch one. That's it. So automatically it will assign A equals to A to 34, B it will assign basically so 34 to A, 56 to B, and 21 to C. So in the same order it will do it. Now if you want to print A, B, C, you can check easily. C 34, 56, 21, 34, 56, 21 for A, B, and C. That's it. So you can always do that. Suppose if you don't put C, okay, and if you try to print A and B, it will give you an error. Why? Because too many values to unpack. Okay, why? Because you have three values and you are defining only two, A and B. You need one more variable, so it won't give you any result. Okay, it will give you the error. So you need to have one more variable here. Okay, fine. So this is how you unpack the list. Okay. Now next is insert. So basically this is another operation. Now here what we do, we insert a number in the list. Okay, now you might be thinking that okay, but we did it right in append. Then how it is different? So in append basically we added the number at the tail again, okay, or at the next index, okay, after the last number in the list. But here, now suppose, for example, if I just take this example that, okay, if I want to add another number after 21, I can do it using append, right? But suppose, no, I want to add one number at index 1. So basically, I want to basically shift 56 and 21 to the next index and replace 56 with, oh, sorry, basically, I want to put some other number at index 1. So what to do? I will do insert now. Okay, so if I want to feed the number in between, not at the last, then I will do insert. So what to do? Batch one dot insert. Suppose I want to do it at first index. So insert the index at which I want to put this number. Suppose one, and what number? 45. Suppose. Okay, so now if I just print batch one, you will see that 41 is here now. 45 is here now. Index one. So this is the insert. Okay, append is for the last addition at the last index, and insert at any index we want. Okay, fine. Then next is removing elements. So suppose if you want to remove any particular number from the batch or from the list, suppose I want to remove 56. Okay, so batch one dot remove and put the number you want to remove. Okay, 56 if I want to remove. Okay, so now you can print the batch. See, now 56 is gone, right? Okay. Now, some of you might be thinking that what if I have multiple 56 here? Okay, take one more 56. Okay, and then if I remove 56, what will happen? Let us see. Let us see what is happening. Okay, so basically what it is doing, it is just removing the first occurrence of the number, right? So that's what it does. Okay, right. So remove only removes the first occurrence, right? If I want to remove all occurrences, and for that we will discuss it later. That is done with the loop thing. Okay, loop concept. Okay. So after this, we have one more thing called pop. P-O-P. Pop. Okay, this is the pop. So basically, what does it do? So it removes the element by the index. Okay. Suppose here, so in remove, what we do, we remove the element called 56. So we basically put the element I want to remove. But suppose I don't know which element is that. Suppose I want to remove one element, but I don't know the value of that element. I just know one thing, that I want to remove the element at index 1. I don't know the value, but whatever value is there at index 1, I want to remove that. So I have just the index. So that is done using pop. Okay, so pop batch 1, suppose if I do, okay, let us remove this. Okay, batch 1 dot pop. I want to remove the number at index 2. Okay, I don't know the value of that number, but I want to remove it. Let us do it. So now if I print it again, just to show, see what happened. So second position you remove, so second index basically, so 0, 1 to 21 is being is removed, right? And if you don't feed anything here, suppose you don't feed 2, then by default it removes the first element. Okay, so here basically what happened, sorry, not first element, what happened, the last element. Suppose if I don't feed anything here, so then it removes the last element, right? So if I don't feed anything here, then it removes the last element. Okay, so if I just do it, see, last element, that is 56, that is gone. So pop removes the last element if you don't feed the index. If you feed the index, it will remove the number or the data of that index. Got it? Okay, fine. Now the next is, you have the checking the length of the list. So that is very easy. You just use the len, right? We did the same thing there as well in the string, right? So length means the number of elements you have in the list. For example, if I want to feed print the length, okay, see 3, because there are three numbers, 34, 56, 21, because I removed the last one. After that, three are left, so length is 3. Okay, fine. So that is done. Now basically, next, okay, one more thing is there, the membership operator. Suppose if you want to check that if any particular number is in the list, so what to do? For that, we have membership operator, that whether a particular number is a member of the list. So what to do? Suppose if I want to check that whether 60 is in the list, batch 1. So what to do? Uh, uh, Print 60 in batch 1. Okay, it will give you a boolean, true or false. Let us see. False, because 60 is not in the batch 1 list. So if you want to check whether any number is in list, in particular list, just do this, print that number or that data in batch 1. That's it. If I just say 21, it will be there, it will give you true. Okay, that is very easy. Okay, so these are small things you should know. It is just to check the verify, basically it is just used to check the data, okay, that, or to verify the data whether you have that data in that list. Okay, so see, these are small operations you need to use while modeling the machine learning uh, model. Okay, now, okay, now next is nested list. So we will discuss more about this in the NumPy and Pandas libraries. But right now, just understand one thing, that you can make list under list. Okay, so if I just do this, nested list. So this is a list, and inside the list, your elements are also the list, like this. See, inside the list, you have multiple lists. Every list is an element of that bigger list. That's it. Because sometimes what happens, that you just want to store the multiple batches of data in a single list. Okay, so this is how you do it, right? That's your nested list. Fine. Now next is tuples. That is now next another data structure. Okay, similar to list in some ways. So that is so let us discuss that. So what does tuple do? And there is one very important use case of tuple which we will discuss. Okay, so ordered collection of elements like list written inside parentheses. So these are the brackets for the tuple. So if you want to store the data, so you suppose 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. This is tuple. Okay, and if I just do this square brackets 1, 2, 3, this is your list. Okay, can store multiple values again, right? Okay, now, okay, and of course, and it can also store the different data types, right? So I can put integer, float, sorry, I can put integer, float, string in a single tuple. That's fine. Okay, but the most important thing about it, which is different from list, is tuples are immutable. You can't modify the tuples. So if you have made a tuple called 1, 2, 3, so you can't change the numbers or the data. You can't replace 2 with 4. Okay. So now where tuples are used, basically only this property. Okay. If you want to maintain the integrity of your data, if you don't want anyone to change it, okay, like password, suppose, right? Or password of a login system, okay, or anything else, right? You don't want to change, or maybe so, or basically privacy, okay, data privacy for that. So if you don't want to change the data, okay, or you don't want anyone to change the data, so then you use tuple, so that no one can change it. Because if you try to change it, it will give you the error we will discuss. Okay, so that's the important thing. So now, for example, let us create a tuple. Everything else is same, okay, like list. So if you want to create a tuple, just say tuple 1 and then 1, 2, 3, suppose. Okay. Now if you want to change it, suppose let us try to change like we do it in the list. Let me just erase this. Okay. Yeah. So suppose if I want to do tuple, and how do we access the things? Indices, everything is same like list. Okay. So for example, if I just have tuple 1, and if I just want to access the first index, okay, and print that. So first of all, let me tell you that it works in the same way. So so oh wait, we have this done one mistake. This is how we access it. Okay, square brackets, of course, right? To access the indices, okay, or the data at any indices. To access the data at any index, you need to put square bracket. Now, if you run it, 2. Okay, so you access it in the same way, right? Now, so if you want to change this to, suppose if you want to say that tuple 1 and I want to replace this first index with 5. Let us try to do it. Print also. If you do it, it will get you the error. Okay, tuple object does not support item assignment, so you can't assign any other value uh, to any index in the tuple. You can't do that, and that's the most important thing about tuple. Okay, other things are same. Assessing elements, that's fine. Okay, immutability, that's the problem, or you can say immutability, that's the new thing. Okay, tuple unpacking, so you can do that as well here. Sorry, the tuple packing and tuple unpacking. Okay, similar things, right? So packing means you can put all numbers or all data in a single tuple, and unpacking means you can assign the variables again to these numbers. Okay, so for example, if I say here you have tuple 1, and if you want to say xyz, okay, that's your tuple 1. Now print. Okay, so see, you can easily assign xyz and 1, 2, 3 only. Okay, fine. So this is what you have in tuples. So tuple basically is almost same or similar to list, except the one thing. Okay, other things are same. Okay, now, so okay, now one more thing. So in list we discussed a lot of operations like extend, append, remove, pop. Okay, in tuple you don't have anything like that because they are immutable. Okay, so you can't add or append an element, you can't remove any element. Okay, you can't add any, or you can't add, or you can't combine two tuples. Okay, so you can't do anything like that in tuples. So it is known for this thing only, right? It is immutable, right? Okay, fine. So now, in this, I hope you have got the things. Okay, I have tried to explain the things, and still, but if you have any doubt, you can put it in the comment section. Okay, do the assignment. It is attached with the video, and once you do the assignment, I hope you will get the confidence. If you get any doubt for that, you can put the again doubts in the comment section. Okay, let us meet in the next video.